Man, that was awesome. All right. Fire when ready.
You've hit 61 straight in the fourth quarter and overtime. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, when you get into those pressure situations, I mean, does it get really any easier for you?
You know, maybe in a way, yes, just because we have been able to be successful in many of these moments over the last decade now. And it's crazy even just saying that or thinking about it like that. But at the same time, what matters in those 1.3 seconds between the snap, the hold, and the kick are the things that are going to help the kick go through the uprights. You know, so my feelings, I've said this before, my feelings, you know, my emotions, for 1.3 seconds, they don't really matter. Whether I'm feeling very confident or, you know, nervous or even outright afraid. You know, that's why, you know, partly why I always make it a point to say a brief prayer as I'm lining up the kick. You know, not to ask for results, but to ask for peace and to show gratitude just for, you know, being able to be in that moment and bring joy to millions of fans who love watching Ravens win football games.
Justin, it all happened very quickly, but did Jordan do a good job getting the ball in position off a little bit of a tough snap on the last field goal, or?
I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and look at it because I don't know what you're talking about, to be frank. I just saw the ball snapped with authority from Nick Moore. Jordan Stouts' first career game-winning hold. Either way, he did an excellent job getting the ball exactly where it needed to be so we could smack it through the uprights. And then, you know, the guys protecting up front, everybody did an excellent job. And this you know, not just the field goal unit. You know, this was a big team win that we needed to have, division opponent. So to be able to come out on top, it's a great feeling.
Is there a yard line that you told them you'd be, as long as we get here, we'll be good to go here?
No, so we actually make it a point not to have me involved in that part of the communication. I'm dead serious. Like, a lot of kickers make it a point to, in pregame warmups, or the head coach or the special teams coordinator will approach them and say, "Hey, where are you, comfortable hitting a, must-have field goal, end of half, end of game? What's the line? What's the yard line?" And we've made it a point throughout my career here. We don't even. I'm not involved in the conversation. All I know is when I'm being sent out there, it's to make the kick and put points on the board. I don't need to know, what the line may be. We're just expected to go out there and produce.
Justin, on the 58-yarder, is this one of those where you go out there and wait for John to tell you to come off, or had you known right then you were going to shoot for 58?
I mean, kind of like a little bit of both. We have an understanding at this point. Like, I'm going to make it a point where Harbs is not going to have to look too hard to find me. Usually I'll be out at the numbers, and then it's a short enough jog. It's like 14 and a half yards. If we're going to go for it, if we're going to punt it, I'll just jog off the field. But I want to make sure that I go through my routine as efficiently as possible. So if it's a 58-yarder or a 38-yarder or whatever it may be, I'm just making it a point to be available, go through my routine as best as I can, and then just go and make the kick.
You had a pretty great reaction to your 58-yarder after you hit it. What was going through your mind after you hit that field goal?
Just don't embarrass myself. I've celebrated in many maybe humorous way over the years, and also you got to save a little bit for the end of the game too. So I don't want to don't want to peak too early, as we say. You don't want to just put all your cards on the table in the first or second or third quarter. We wanted to finish. So I'll just leave it at that, Ryan.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.